What's up guys, Mr. Anderson336 here. Today we will be driving my T-34 on Provkarovka. Very nice matchup, very nice tank. Kinda. Shout out to this IS3 later because he has 2 marks, so he is a good player, so he deserves a shout out. Can't pronounce his name, but we take that later. Without trying to pronounce his name. So anyway, Provkarovka in the T-34, and we will go hill. So, do I enjoy this tank? No, not very much. It's a good tank, however, kinda. It depends on situations. Why do I have a problem with it? It's because it's kinda slow. But it do have a nice gun mantlet and a nice gun. 400 damage gun, better than the IS3, kinda. More penetration than the IS3. But look at the speed. Right now it's going in a fairly decent speed forward. But the IS3 is so much more ahead. So that's my problem with the tank. Why am I driving this tank? Well, you see, that awkward moment when you realize that most of your channel is based around Russian tanks and you also want something other than just the same 3, 4, 5 tanks. And you don't play the E25 or ELC AMX that much anymore. It's kind of awkward. So today I thought we could make a nice video with this tank because it do get a nice gun and it is a nice tank. So that was what we will be driving today. Yeah, we almost approached the hill, and also another thing why I'm driving the tank is because it refers back to the thing that I'm only driving Russians. I need money, and I need money big time. I have grinded out all the tier 10s except 3 of the mediums from the Russian side, and a lot of other tanks like the Bulldog. I need to buy the T-28, the Tiger P, the Hummel, the Chinese. Yeah, a lot of tanks, and I don't have any cash for them. So a nice money maker would be the T-34. It's better than the IS-6. Not most of the time, but sometimes. I like the IS-6 more, but the T-34 is best in this situation. So first shot will be into this lower plate of this IS-6, and the Carnarvon pinned our front of our hull right there. This part is 279mm thick. This is the weak spot, the roof and that one. So we bounce on the top of the IS-6, which could be a weak spot, but we're not that lucky, so that's fairly okay. It could be worse. So Carnarvon is blocked by the IS and is almost dead. I'm looking for shots on people right now, but they all fall back, so there's not much to shoot at. IS-6 had enough and rolls forward, and he probably dies. Yeah. Not too far in the future. However, their IS-6 is also on very low JHP, and a nice shot into his lower plate will finish him off. So, I have a double replay for you today. I wouldn't just take a shot in this T-44 first. Bang! Nice damage roll. But I have 2 replays for you today. I have this run with the nice matchup, and I have one where I meet some tier 10s. Anyway, someone damaged my ammo rack because I showed the side of the turret. And I repaired it. You kinda need to because this gun has 13 seconds reload, and yeah, 26 seconds with a damaged ammo rack, it's not kinda good. Kinda very bad. So, Waffelsragen out in the distance. IS3 take a shot, I take a shot, and we reduce him to 67 HP, which is very, very nice because now he can be killed by anyone and everything on the team. The IS3 will load first, shoots the Yak Panther, I finish him off. Their T-34 is still on full health. And since this is a premium tank, you do have it fully upgraded, so there's no doubt that he has the 400 damage gun and all that stuff. We take a blind shot at him because why not? The IS3 just bounced something. Taking a shot on this E25, if we can hit him. Success! And the IS3 finish him off. I take a big hit from their T-34, and yeah, I'm kind of hold down here, but if he had hit my gun mantlet or my gun or my turret, he would have bounced. Can't hit the waffle target, and I just need to take guns out because yeah, if they are dead, they are not shooting at us. That's good. The E2 can have a howitzer which can do some high explosive damage and take out crew members and stuff and things. So let's take him out. We should go. Wow, what a name! Gold Noob Clicker. That's way too epic. I love that name. No. That's kind of the good small moments in World of Tanks when you find something with a hilarious name. Either it's because he's too serious or he's making fun with others. So T-34 on long range, well, it's a decent gun. It has 0.30 something accuracy. I think it's 38 or 36. 3.4 second reload, but I'm driving Russian tanks normally, so I'm used to the long reload. I am running with gun lane drive, rammer, and I think it's called a vertical stabilizer. Since I bought this in a bundle, it wasn't worth it, but hey. It did good for the tank. It was really good for the tank. The only struggle I have with this tank is the mobility of it, but hey, it's okay. Sorry, it's this chair sometimes. Yuck. So both the IS-3 and me puts a nice big shot into their T-34. Shaves up a good half of his HP, more than a half. And they are started capping now. We had a capper, the ISU, with a lot of points, but he unfortunately got taken out. We hit their T-34 again.
Permission to engage. Target unlocked.
And he is on very low HP. Maybe... Oh, by the way, look at the Cellcat. He's all the way up there, doing something, I don't know. Probably a bot. Not much to do there. IS-3 finish off their T-34, which is good. Very nice. It means that we... don't have to worry about him, and he do have a big gun and can one-shot both me and the IS-3. Luckily I bounced that shot, and I would probably bounce one more because that guy spotted me, and that was the Baltic Waffle target. Also, the Baltic Waffle target is using the big gun. You could hear that earlier in replay. That 150mm boomstick. But yeah, I don't like that gun. It's not having enough penetration, so he didn't pin us, and that's good. That's very, very good, because we would have been dead and probably left the IS-3 with him. He can pin the IS-3 with some luck, but yeah, it's doubtful. So now the only enemy left is this Waffeltragen. A dangerous tank if he was using the 128. Well, he could load the gold, but on an IS-3 I wouldn't do it. So, yeah. Bossy gets spotted, and IS-3 takes him out. That was the first game with a nice matchup. Let's take a look at the post-game stats, shall we? And jump right into the next one after that. So, Mastery Class 3, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof, Tank Sniper, 92,475 credits, 2,556 experience, 3,478 damage, 3 kills, 811, and a big shout out to Salty in the IS-3 for helping us winning that game and playing a big part in the end of that game. 13 shots fired, 12 hit, 10 penetrations, 3,478 damage, 2,000 on more than 300 meters, giving us the Tank Sniper. Bounced more than we had health, giving us the Shell Proof. We used 6,000 on repairs and around 14,000 on ammunition, therefore earning us 72,000. And that was the first game. Let's jump straight into the other one. We are back in action in the T-34. Let's just skip 15 seconds. 20 seconds. In a tier 10 matchup. We are on steps this time. It's much... This matchup is... yeah, it's not like we can't do anything about it, but it's okay matchup for this time. I mean, the gun can be some kind of doubtful, but hey, we can work with it. So we have a nice block of steel here, the mouse, and the T-124, and they will help us on the flank, together with the ISU and the Waffle Target, probably also the Stagger 2 down behind. even though that's kind of the problem with both the American and this tank. It's not super fast. If it had been faster, I mean, look at the ISU, he's steaming away. The mouse needs extra engine to get to where he needs to. If he would have reached that corner over there, he would probably have had a better fighting ability. Unfortunately, he will never reach that corner because we will meet their 2 T-125s and one of their, I think it's a T-10. Yeah, there they are. Nice spot by the ISU, and he puts a big shot into the T-125. And someone returns fire, probably one of their waffle targets. So now we are where we want to be. I mean, we poke over this ridge line and hide most of our hull, or well, we try to. Which we really need to do because these guys do have way more penetration than the other than in the other game. These guys have 260, 270, 250 millimeters of penetration. I bounce on the lower of the weak spot on the T-125, and that will mean that I will shoot on his lower plate later because I already know I can't pin that weak spot. Bosik comes out, and we just have so long reload, so we won't be able to make a shot on him. The T-125s have had enough and is now using the gold. Can we manage to take a reload? Can we reload before the... No, we can't. So... artillery can't hit us here, which is very nice. I mean, this thing can... I have been one shot. I think even the first game I ever played in this tank, I got one shot by artillery. And that's kind of the most annoying feeling ever. But hey, you know artillery. It's probably like driving that Borsig and getting wrecked by the T-124 and the me and the mouse. Like 1600 to 0 in, well, less than 5 seconds. T-10 is now using the waffle target for cover. And we put a nice... problem is he's angling his front armor so we can actually pin him. He shoots the waffle target, the dead one, the dead waffle. And one of the T-125s finish off the Tiger 2, so now we're just 3 tanks versus 3 tanks over here. I will track this guy with the next shot. Maybe one of the our guys can manage to get some shot into him. Some shots into it. I don't believe... well, you show the gunman that one of the tier 10 bounced on it earlier. And actually, no, he shoots them out. But I think we will bounce 1 or 2 more shots with our gunman. That will be it in this game. But still, we did... so far it's going fairly nice against these tier 10s because, yeah, we bounced the IS-3 there. So, it's going fairly nice against these tier 10s and the T10. I mean, we are doing some solid work here. We're damaging when we can and bouncing whenever we can. But the really hero of this corner fight, I shot there into the T10. The real hero of this fight is the mouse because he absorbs so much damage and we have time to poke them down. Finish off this guy. By the way, that is 750 damage with 286 millimeters of penetration. We just bounced there with our gunman, which is very, very lucky because if he would have put that down in our hole, we wouldn't have any chance of bouncing it. He's bouncing, he's shooting heat into my turret. Oh well, not into my turret, in my front of my tank. And he's reloading on around 8 seconds. I will manage to get a shot more into it, maybe a shot more if I'm lucky. But unfortunately, unfortunately, he takes my ammo rack there, and I have already used my repair pick to fix my gun, and he will have reloaded before I have, so he will finish me off. He finished me off there, and that is pretty much this game. We will probably, we can just make it go faster. Yeah, scouts defending and stuff and things happened. IS3 is the last player on their team. He gets finished up by the ISU, and let's take a look at the post-game stats, shall we? So that game was on Mastery Class 1. We got Bruce and we got 5 for effect, 100,829 credits to 1,993 experience. 3,101 damage, 1,200 base experience and 1 kill. 11 shots fired, 10 hit, 8 penetration, 3,100 damage. We bounced 1,540 with our armor, and we used 7,000 on repairs and 11,000 on ammunition, bringing us to a total earning of 82,000. And that was that game. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you on the next one. Remember to have fun in the games, because that's why they're made. I'm Mr. Anderson 336, and I'm out.